in my part of the world.
We had to let us know how it sounds.
It was thunderstorming even. I wasn't complaining. One.
It should sound the same as it sounds there.
I heard you guys had a little this morning. It was pouring from Abington to Galesburg. After Galesburg it got spotty. From Abington to Galesburg it was pouring. I'm going to use the restroom back and get you something to eat. What? Well, just look at this. That tells you how much rain any of us have gotten.
You can call me or Nathan.
Oh, dude.
All right, we're getting ready to go here.
Yeah. Right there recording that. Already with enough gas. Almost 4th of July. Fireworks. Hey, that may be after my one. Kind of that cool, like that air rocket thing. That air rocket thing that they had, yeah. That was neat. That was cool. They had a lot of fun with that. Yeah.
Good evening, everybody, and happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Welcome. Welcome, welcome to the Galva Arts Council's Levitt Amp Galva Music Series presented by Regional Media. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. Every Sunday through August 6th, except for July 2nd, we'll be right here at Wiley Park to keep the free live music coming. This free concert series exists because of the generous grant provided by the Mortimer and Mimi Levitt Foundation. A huge thank you goes out to them and the foundation for their generous support of the Levitt Amp Galva Music Series. The Levitt Foundation's mission is to empower communities to transform underused public spaces through free live music. This year, the Levitt Foundation is supporting over 700 free concerts in 41 towns and cities across the country. One way you can show your appreciation to the Levitt Foundation is by posting a video or picture from tonight's concert and including the hashtag #MusicMoves. You can do this on any social media platform. All posts with the hashtag #MusicMoves will be entered to win a portable Bluetooth speaker or a pair of wireless headphones from the Levitt Foundation and will be featured on the National Levitt website. We would like to take a moment to thank Mediacom. All of this year's concerts are being recorded and broadcast across their network on their MC22 channel. Thank you once again to all of our major sponsors whose banners and signs you see near the stage, and the many, many others who have donated time, money, and resources this year and in prior years. Over at the Galva Arts Council tent, located between the stage and the playground, there is a banner with all of this year's donors listed. If you get a chance, please thank these businesses, organizations, and individuals for their generous contributions and for supporting the performing arts in our area. This concert series and all of Galva Arts Council's programs are put on by volunteers and funded by the community. If you would like more information about the Galva Arts Council, its programs, or would like to volunteer or donate, the fine folks at the Galva Arts Council tent would be happy to help you. Also at the Galva Arts Council tent, there are commemorative t-shirts for sale for $10. You can also sign up for tonight's door prize drawing, which is donated by Galva Arts Council, and it is a 4th of July celebration bowl with pinwheels, sparklers, poppets, silly strings, and a whole lot more. You can also get your raffle tickets for $1 for one ticket or $5 for 6 tickets. Raffle winners and 50-50 winners will be drawn at the end of the night. For the kids or anyone who is a kid at heart, we also have free caricatures by Draw Me Bill and free art kits and hula hoops over at the Galva Arts Council tent. And speaking of the Galva Arts Council, we want to remind you that this coming Saturday, June 24th at 7 o'clock, the Galva Arts Council will be putting on a theater production of Beauty and the Beast. Also, the Arts Council, we would like to announce the Arts Council is seeking vendors for their August 26th Olaf Kranz Art Festival. That will take place from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They are looking for vendors for the Olaf Kranz Art Festival for August 26th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So head on over to the Galva Arts Council tent and you can pick up some registration forms and more information about the Olaf Kranz Art Festival. We have a variety of food vendors on site tonight. Please take a moment to check out their offerings and let them know how much you appreciate them being a part of tonight's experience. Throughout the evening, please help keep this beautiful park clean by picking up after yourself and others. And if you are a smoker, just please be mindful of those around you. We want to make sure everybody has a great time tonight at the Levitt Amp Galva Music Series. The restroom locations are over to the south of the stage. There are porta potty and permanent facilities over there for those needs. And if you like what you hear tonight, please visit the band's merchandise tables, also located to the south of the stage, very close right here. The band members would be happy to visit with you and send you home with a signed piece of merchandise to remember the evening by. And now at this moment, if you're able, please stand and remove your hats. We are going to welcome to the stage Tori and Jaden, who are going to perform tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, though the ramparts we watched were
All right, who's ready for some music out there? Our first artist's 2013 debut, Golden Road, landed her a nationally televised performance at the Kennedy Center, while her 2016 follow-up, Laney Jones, prompted Rolling Stone to hail her as an artist you need to know and praised her penetrating hooks and 70s-era flourishes. Tracks from the albums, meanwhile, racked up millions of streams on Spotify and turned up in films from major studios like Disney and Pixar, alongside commercials for Google, Netflix, New Balance, Toyota, and Red Bull. Laney has this to say about art: it reminds you that you are human, that we're all going through this together, that you're never really on your own because you carry everything and everyone you ever loved inside of you. Please welcome to the stage, Laney Jones.
No need to rush on this beautiful Sunday.
Are there invisible alligators in this little perimeter right here?
You can swim with the river, climb a mountain, freeze with water, strike like lightning, high with the doves on a moonlit night. Oh, follow that feeling that you hold inside. Oh, follow that feeling that you hold inside. Buckle up, child, it's a curvy road. The ice is slick, you got a long, long way to go. The night is dark and your tank needs filling up. You can't roll on for so much, y'all. It's called the tuning song, right? Time never goes so slow when someone's watching you. But, oh man, it's great to be here. At least it's a wonderful view today. Beautiful big trees. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Take you to the movies, though I prefer the radio. Don't need to see it on a big screen, I'd rather see you at home. Oh, now we're going to the country, where the stars all glow, and we keep searching for answers that we already know. Oh, 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 we are now away. Oh, 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 we are now away. Oh, 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 we are all now away. We are on our way. Oh, there's something in the air now that you just can't hold. Picking up the little pieces wherever we go. And we surrender like the ocean waves on the big blue sea. We'll always in the valley storms till we find our peace. Oh, 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 we are now away. Oh, 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 we are on our way. Oh, we are now away. We are on our way. Oh, oh, we are now away. Oh, we are now away. Oh, we are now away. We are on our way. We are on our way. Thanks so much, y'all. We are Laney Jones and the Spirits, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. Though our great bass man Jeff, he's living in North Carolina these days. Me and Brian are originally from Florida, down in the swamplands near Orlando. It's funny you mentioned actually alligators, Jeff. Like here in this little mosh pit area, if anybody feels like jamming and getting a little funky up here with us. We had down where I live, we had the largest female alligator and the state of Florida pulled out of my backyard because she ate 5 of my goats. It started disappearing. We thought maybe our neighbors were having some barbecuing or something. But alas, it was an old gal. Yeah, she was having a good roast, Let's do Jake's. This is a new song I wrote called Chains. It's about getting high in life, feeling good, and not letting those dogs dim me down, those demons inside. Got this look in your eye, I can tell by your smile that you're high, tuned up to the forces above. Yeah, you're made out of love and you're flying, so no more bad days. Oh, we've got right now. Oh, I've been mean to myself, lugging bullies around, but I'm trying to see all the goodness about. Yeah, I finally found, now I'm free, so no more bad days. Oh, we've got right now, the better we break, we spit it all out. I never wanna leave you in chains. 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 Hold tight to the last one in line. Hear the dogs through the blinds. Yeah, they howl right on, right into the night. Yeah, we're feeling alright, 'cause we're flying, so no more bad days. Oh, we've got right now, the better we break, we spit it all out. I never wanna leave you in chains. 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 So no more bad days. Oh, we've got right now, the better we break, we spit it all out. so much, y'all. I love to write songs that are mantras. As a songwriter and a singer of those songs, you know, you kind of end up repeating things a lot. So I figure if I'm gonna write something that I gotta say all the time, I'd rather it be some sort of affirmation that at least makes me feel good and is good for my mental health. So this song is very much about that. Sometimes we all can beat up on ourselves sometimes and not be our own best friends. But we all got this thing inside of us that still keeps burning bright. So this is a song called Secret Weapon. It's my mantra. If you need it, feel free to steal it. Nothing's gonna hold me back but myself. And if I take the fast train out, there's a story to tell. No one's gonna bring me down if I don't let them. And you'll never get your hands on my secret weapon. Nah, nah. And I've been hiding on the sunny side. And I got a little lonely, trying to arrive. 'Cause it's something wonderful to be alive. And there's so much more than a fancy place to die. for you aliens out there. I set my car day to the future, but I keep on looking back. 'Cause yeah, my rearview mirror is the ghost of Christmas past, trying to flag me down. You know we all felt this before. Slow down, little darling. You ain't the only girl of my family, my history, and all the friends I've known, all of the place I've known, all of the books I've read. Music that fills my head. I can't live with me wherever I go. Oh, now we all need some attention. The plants and birds and me, we are scrawny little creatures, craving company and wings and bust down. But we never truly find, and I'm now like the wise ones, standing generations down. Love my family, love my history, and all the friends I've known, all of the pets I've owned, all of the books I've read. Music that fills my head. I carry them with me wherever I go. I'm not alone.
Most women want to eliminate that.
And it's hard to believe when you cut to the core, and it's hard to conceive that you grow that much more. Oh, there will come a time, and the time will come again. You walk out the door, but the story will be I'm not alone. You're not alone. We're not alone. Mr. Brian Dowd here on the drums. My sweet boo.
Howdy, everybody.
Tell us he's gonna pick the next song. What you feel the vibes this year?
For the next song, let's play Waiting on You.
Okay, all right. This is appropriate because he usually is always waiting for me in the in the car, getting ready, you know.
Worth the wait.
Right answer, yeah. I ain't got no patience these days to do what you wanna do. I ain't got no time to waste. I'm tired of waiting on you. 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 I was born on a Monday, rocking ready to go. You were born on a Sunday, driving way too slow. Little baby, like it grow, but you chose. Loud on the weekend, we can have some fun. Heavy metal told me something to cut some. You talking quiet, right, but I say run, run, run. easy done. So get high and come over tonight. Right on the weekend we can have some fun. Heavy metal drumming, strumming to cut some. Some people say why, yeah, say run, 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 run. I ain't got the patience these days to do what you want to. I ain't got no time to waste. So time I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. Waiting on you. Waiting on you. Oh yeah. Bird is at my window, I'm laughing like a kid. The Christmas bells are ringing in the city where I live. If everything's an echo of the thing that came before, oh, just as your heart is, it keeps me wanting more. If everything was perfect and we lived just like a king, I don't know if it would matter, babe. I don't know if I could sing. It's the ripping of my heart out, the flicker of a dream that binds us to tomorrow and makes us feel something. Oh, it makes us feel something, yeah. Oh, it makes us feel something. Angels in the attic, to the moon like astronauts. I told you that I love you, and I'll never stop. 'Cause the moment that I wake up to find you staying new, I stare into the void, and right it looks like you. 'Cause you make me feel something, yeah. Oh, make me feel something. If everything was perfect and we lived just like a king, I don't know if it would matter, babe. I don't know if I could sing. It's the ripping of my heart out, the flicker of a dream that binds us to tomorrow and makes us feel something. Oh, it makes us feel something. Makes us feel something. Thanks so much for listening to us, y'all. We're gonna play a few more songs for you, of course. But if you do want to say hi afterwards, we're gonna be hanging out by the merch right over there. And I got nice little CDs and vinyl little T-shirts that I handmade. So very tiny CDs, yes. Yeah, but give it up for these guys. Jeff Ratner on bass, Brian Dowd on drums, and all the amazing volunteers here who are making this awesome event happen. Give it up for John, man. Really, really happy to be back here. It's a beautiful little town. One day, when the mountains shake, your mama cried, and there you stand. Long way, long way, long way, long way, looking back in the picture book. So now you're here, grown and tall, but in the darkness, you still feel small. Long way, long way, long way, long way, to the light if you gotta cry. Someday, to the bottom with the rest of the song. But if you like the king, you are your heart, shaped like a fever, and give it all you got, man, till it's gone. Wise men say you better watch your step. And mind the words that you say in your head. Long way, long way, long way, long way, you give that all you feel. And are you scared to give it up? And are you frightened? Yeah, you know that. And are you satisfied with the wine in your cup? Or is it another cheap little rush? Someday, all your heart gonna fall down to the bottom with the rest of the song. So if you like the king, you are your heart, shaped like a fever, and give it all you got, man, till it's gone. Someday, when your heart gonna fall down to the bottom with the rest of the song. But if you like the king, you are your heart, shaped like a fever, and give it all you got, man, till you go. thanks so much for having us, and man, this is such a beautiful event. We'll be hanging around afterwards, but it's great to be out here chasing your dreams and doing things. So whatever you're doing, man, I hope you're loving it, hope you're digging it, and have a wonderful rest of your summer. Song's a new one called Another Rolling Stone. To the feeling blow a hole right through my soul. Faded rapper jeans, familiar coffee in my home. Right into tomorrow, 'cause it's all a great unknown. I wanna be another rolling stone. I wanna be another rolling stone. Some say jazz is dead, but man, it's bubbling alive. I see it in the back room where the killer players hide. It could be bright and shiny if there wasn't so much blood. Oh, I wanna be another rolling stone. I wanna be another rolling So give me sun and comfort and dance me dirty clean. Chasing down the memory like a familiar city street. Shaky in the morning and say, tell me now the season. I wanna be another rolling stone. I wanna be another rolling stone. Wanna be another rolling stone. Awesome, thanks so much, y'all. Have a good one.
One more round of applause for Laney Jones. Once again, we'd like to thank all our major sponsors whose banners and signs you see near the stage, and the many, many others who have donated time, money, and resources to make this series possible. Just a reminder, if you'd like to donate or volunteer to keep this concert series going and growing, please visit the Galva Arts Council tent, where you can purchase commemorative t-shirts for $10, 50/50 raffle tickets, which are $1 for one ticket, $5 for 6 tickets. You can sign up for tonight's door prize, brought to you by Galva Arts Council, which is a 4th of July celebratory bucket of fun. You can also pick up free art kits and hula hoops over there. Raffle and door prize winners will be announced at the end of the night, so make sure that you stick around to the very end. And I know you liked what you just heard, and you'll like what you'll hear coming up. Please visit the band's merchandise tables located to the south of the stage. The band members would be happy to visit with you and send you home with a signed piece of merchandise to remember this evening by. And if you could, while we prepare for the next act, if you could take a moment to collect any trash you might see around you and throw it away. If we all do our part, it'll make cleanup at the end of the night that much easier. And remember, next Saturday, Galva Arts Council will be presenting Beauty and the Beast. That is Saturday, June 24th at 7 p.m. right here at Wiley Park as part of their annual theater camp. All right, we've got a special treat for you coming right up during the intermission right now.
Smith, and I'm with the group Galva Ready to Grow, and we're tonight going to crown our Mr. and Miss Firecracker 2023. And before we get started, I just want to shout out a few thank yous. We want to thank Community State Bank and State Bank of Tulane for allowing us to put cans in their lobbies. We also want to thank Patty Werkheiser for she makes and donates the sashes for the winners. And we also want to thank very sincere and huge thank you to the entries and their families and everyone who donates to the cans. The money from the cans go to projects around town. Right now we're working on a mural of George Swank. And we're also working on buying a wheelchair swing for Wiley Park. So we appreciate everyone who donates to the fundraisers. And now I'm going to call up the contestants here. Our first one is Joey Davis. He's the son of Ian and Paige Davis. You come on up, Joey. Come on over. Mercer Trigg, the son of David and Allison Trigg. Justin Bicknell, the son of Melody Kent and Justin Bicknell. Victor Hepner, the son of Heather Hartland. And we have Matt Orlando, the son of Jeff and Stephanie Orlando. And now our girls. And the girls, we have Ravenna Chatout, the daughter of Brett and Tara Chatout. Berkeley Davis, the daughter of Ian and Paige Davis. Harper Rice, the daughter of Raquel and Greg Rice. And Claire Orlando, the daughter of Jeff and Stephanie Orlando. And we have Knox Glazier here and Aria Van Mossenhoven, and they're going to crown them. They were last year's winners. So our winners this year are Mr. Firecracker is Mercer Trigg. Good job. Miss Firecracker is Harper Rice. You can look for the contestants on our float 4th of July parade. And again, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone that donated to our cans. We very much appreciate it, and the projects are in the works. Thank you.
right, everybody, on with the show. Let's welcome the second act for tonight's concert. Our next performer is touring in support of his new album, Forsythia. The record is a portrait of his truest self, of the artist at his most solitary and reflective. The album was recorded at the legendary Cash Cabin during the pandemic and inspired by the solitude and symbols he found in nature during that time. It was produced by John Carter Cash and features veteran session players and vocalists. Please welcome to the stage, Caleb Caudle.
Hey, thanks so much. It's good to be here. We're gonna kick things off with that title track of the Forsythia record. I grew up in a town even smaller than Galva, if you can believe that, a place called Germantown, North Carolina. And, you know, I've never seen this many people in Germantown, so that's what I'm using to gauge that statistic on. Thanks for being here. This one's called Forsythia. I was breathing in the ashes, looking for some truth. I saw an old timer chewing tobacco and picking country blues. I wouldn't have it any other way. They were slow as molasses days. Had a slingshot made from an oak tree branch. Soup cans lined upon the fence, and it all made sense. It was all I knew. Bright as a forsythia bush in bloom. When the lights right, early April, late afternoon. Kept a buckeye in my pocket, horseshoe by the door, melody in my head I hadn't heard anybody sing before, and I wouldn't have it any other way. They were sweet as sugar cane days, and the hardware store had hard candy and harmonicas in the key of C, but advice was free. It was all I knew. Bright as a forsythia bush in bloom. When the lights right, early April, late afternoon. Then it all made sense. It was all I knew. Bright as a forsythia bush in bloom. When the lights right, early April, late afternoon. You wanna go where the avalanche takes you. You wanna go where mistakes don't shape. You wanna go to a place that'll turn a blind eye to your past. You wanna go where the shores are glistening. You wanna go where every ear is listening. Wanna go
Oh, the time is running out, so you better hurry up. Oh, the time is running out, so you better hurry up. You wanna go with the black tops blazing, you wanna go with no hesitation, wanna go with the broken crystals that spilled across the sky. Every night you see it, but you never feel like you've seen it twice. And when you feel the walls closing in, you must be leaving, leaving, leaving. No, it's just as much about the places you go as it is about the ones you don't. But the time is running out, so you better hurry up. Oh, the time is running out, so you better hurry up. Oh, the time is running out, so you better hurry up. Oh, the time is running out, so you better hurry up. Oh, the time is running out, so you better hurry up. Oh, the time is running out, so you better hurry up. Thanks so much. Thank you. I'm seeing these kids running around, and I'm truly jealous of their energy. We are on, this is day 32 of this tour for us. This is our 24th state. So yeah, it's good to be here. About a few songs in, I usually wake up a little bit. Here's what I'm gonna do for my mom because it's her favorite. When this song came out, she pulled into my driveway and she had it cranked up full volume. I was mowing the lawn and she was like, "Hey, this is you." It's like, yeah, I know I was there. Watching, and they watch me as a fool. Well, everybody's watching, and they're watching me as a fool. Seems like they wouldn't have time to watch me at all. The bricks are piled high, they're weighing heavy on my chest. Yes, yes, well, the bricks are piled high, they're weighing heavy on my chest. Seems like some days the world just wants to know what I have left. Call it a day, call it a day, call it anything at all till it feels okay. And unafraid, unashamed of the places that have been and the mess that have made. Sometimes being brave means walking away. Call it a day. There's a battle being fought. I hear the cries of the war. Oh, oh. Well, there's a battle being fought. I hear the lonely cries of the war. When the last bell tolls, I'll be remembered by what I was fighting for. Call it a day, call it a day, call it anything at all till it feels okay and unafraid, unashamed of the places that have been and the mess that have made. Sometimes being brave means walking away. Call it a day.
so much. Man, I'm gonna send this one out to our buddy John Taylor, because the first time I ever played in this area, I played at his house, and it was all the way back in 2016. There's a few more of you here than there was there, so that's good news for everyone. This one's called Tuscaloosa. The stars fell on Alabama. Mostly they fell on you. Well, I can see it in the way every head is turning in the room. I'm turning too. I spent half the morning convincing myself not to stay when the soul shines so golden. It's just so hard to look away. I open up the window and listen to the rain fall just 'cause you want me to. Well, 23 days feels more like a lifetime. You sense what striking gold will do. Early falling leaves, sky opens up to blue. Tuscaloosa, I could use what you're used to. Well, I'm not looking to be fixed. Just understand that parts are broken. You stole the sirens of the night, and you made them so soft-spoken. Open up the window and listen to the rainfall just 'cause you want me to. Well, 23 days feels more like a lifetime. You sense what striking gold will do. Early falling leaves, sky opens up to blue. Tuscaloosa, I could use what you're used to. Open up the window and listen to the rainfall just 'cause you want me to. Well, 23 days feels more like a lifetime. You sense what striking gold will do. Early falling leaves, sky opens up to blue. Tuscaloosa, I could use what you're used to. Tuscaloosa, I could use what you're used to. Thanks so much. Got any hikers out there? I love it, man. I love spending so much time in the woods. It's my favorite place. I write most of my songs out there. I definitely wrote this one out there. You just go out there, man, stand in a creek, turn your phone off, you're all good. This one's called Feeling Free. Nothing but a fly in a spider web. At nights I don't sleep. I lay there in my bed, I count the sheep. Try to outrun my thoughts. Try not to think about what everything cost. It was simple back then. Now it's not. It was what you see is what you got. Always be the one with the grass-stained knees. Wandering through the woods and feeling free. Another time and another place.
Virginia creeper creeping all over my face. Got the rust to prove it and I'm underdressed. Quite all around except the middle of my chest. It was simple back then, now it's not. It was what you see is what you got. I'll always be the one with the heart on his sleeve, wandering through the woods and feeling free. It's true, I really ever only wanted to be a slave to the things that'll set me free. An hourglass going in reverse, every kind of magic without any kind of curse. It was simple back then, now it's not. It was what you see is what you got. I'll always be the one with the head full of dreams, wandering through the woods and feeling free. Feeling free.
Thank you so much. Man, I live across the street from my great uncle. His name's Shorty B, and they call him Shorty because he's really tall. And he's the hardest worker I've ever met. He's in his 80s now. I saw him on the tractor one morning across the street from me, and I hadn't even had my first cup of coffee, and I was thinking, man, that dude's just working to work at this point, you know. And he builds birdhouses a lot, and he's built so many of them that now he's moved on. He now builds these things called whirligigs, and if you don't know what a whirligig is, it's basically a wooden bird of some type, and the wings go crazy in the wind, and its main purpose, from what I can tell, is to bring joy to those who gaze upon it. Anyways, I think that's pretty cool. So I called my friend Brennan Lee up, and we wrote this next song together. It's called Whirligigs, and it's on my newest record.
Well, he's 83, but he doesn't know it. He builds birdhouses and whirligigs, sells them by the road. Out of the bed of his old green Chevy, just to see some friends, keep the day from passing slow. He packs it up and thinks about supper, and which snap shirt he was gonna wear tonight. The house stands still like a Ferris wheel when the lights are out and the crowd's gone home. He tries to tame the very last of his silver hair with a fine-tooth comb. North, headed to Virginia for a couple laughs and a bluegrass Friday night. He still gets 2 ice cream cones, ordering only one for himself. It just don't feel right. He can't help thinking of Luella. She'd have had a really good time tonight. He falls asleep in a lazy boat to a cowboy show he just turned on. The house stands still like a Ferris wheel when the lights are out and the crowd's gone home. he's 83, but he doesn't know it. And he builds birdhouses and whirligigs, sells them by the road. Thank you. Yeah, one more time for Laney Jones and the crew. I wrote this next song when I was living in Nashville. There was a tornado that ripped through there when me and my wife were over in the east side and tore apart some houses and took out some venues and stuff. And so we all got together at this place called Bees and we sang a bunch of songs and raised some money for the people who had lost stuff. And yeah, it was the last time I was on stage for a few years. You know the rest. I was just sitting at home wondering who I was, and at the end of the day, I'm a songwriter. So I wrote this song about it all. It's called Shattered Glass. I play the victim and I play the thief. I play for fun and I play for keeps. For the front row and for the nosebleeds, I play until my knees are weak. I play until my knees are weak. Laid the groundwork and I've been laid to waste. Laid across the track just to see who'd show their face. I've been laid back and all over the place. A roller coaster changing pace. A roller coaster changing pace. And the western wind came tumbling in. Sirens in the distance. Quilts in the hall while the weather vane spins. Candlelight flickering. I'm shattered glass. I can't handle heaviness. I hung my head and I hung out to dry. I hung the moon in my mother's eyes. Hung myself with an endless rope. I'm hanging by a thread of hope. I'm hanging by a thread of hope. And I buried the crime. I'm a bad memory buried in someone's mind. I bury my pride, I don't wanna arrive. I'd be better off buried alive. Oh, I'd be better off buried alive. And the western wind came tumbling in. Sirens in the distance. Quilts in the hall while the weather vane spins. Candlelight flickering. I'm shattered glass. I can't handle heaviness. I'm shattered glass. I can't handle heaviness. Sometimes my breakfast order's wrong first thing in the morning. It derails the whole day. It's a really bad habit of mine. I'm working on that, so I wrote this next song about it, sort of, in a roundabout way. Basically, I'm trying to teach myself that even the wrong breakfast order is still pretty all right. This one's called Through My Hands. It's for all you folks who have trouble letting the small things slide. Mountains they roll on and on. Every ridge, different shade of blue. I've been running out of space, living with mistakes, not seeing who I've grown into. Strangers have treated me so kind, I was tired, needing the rest. Still I struggle with my faith, often led astray, blind to all the ways that I'm blessed. Every moment a feather on a wing, circling around in the back of my mind. Snow don't always melt on the first day of spring. Sometimes a little warmth is hard to find. Well, this afternoon could have been as sweet as honeysuckle on the breeze, but I let it slide through my hands. Everyone that I've ever known, I wasn't put here just to worry, constantly hurry while robbing myself of any joy. Every moment a feather on a wing, circling around in the back of my mind. Snow don't always melt on the first day of spring. Sometimes a little warmth is hard to find. Well, this afternoon could have been as sweet as a glass of my grandmother's tea, but I let it slide through my hands. Through my hands. Thank you. Man, about 6 months ago, Carl over here, he sent me a record by a guy named Larry Sparks. Larry's an old bluegrass guy. I really love the whole record, but I was particularly drawn to one song called Great High Mountain. Keith Whitley wrote it. He's wonderful, so that's great. And I sang it around the house enough to where my wife hated me for about a week. And then we went to Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and we made a new record. Nobody knows that now except for you. And we made it there with my buddy John Paul White, and it was a lot of fun, and we had a little time at the end of it all. And usually people pack up their stuff and they go home at that point. But I was like, we have 30 minutes left. We're going to cut this song. So we did that, and it's going to be on the record. It's called Great High Mountain. And it's for all you sinners out there. I wouldn't know anything about that. You don't have to move that mountain. Help me, Lord, to climb it. You don't have to move the stumbling blocks. Guide me, Lord, around it. We must climb a great high mountain to reach God's gracious kingdom. But in His words you find the strength if you just believe Him. And you don't have to move that mountain. Help me, Lord, to climb it. You don't have to move the stumbling blocks. Guide me, Lord, around it. Oh, the way is filled with pitfalls, and sometimes we may falter, but God will grant you strength, my friend, on your knees down at the altar. And you don't have to move that mountain. Help me, Lord, to climb it. You don't have to move the got me load around there. Thank you so much. I'm going to do one here that I wrote with John Carter Cash. We went fishing one day, thinking we were going to do something out there. Didn't catch a thing. We did write this song, though, and we split a bag of pork rinds that day. And he looked at me and he said, you know, my dad, he really loved pork rinds. And I said, yeah, but your dad was Johnny Cash. So that's the main difference between mine and your pork rind experience. I do love pork rinds, so. This one's called The Gates. Blue winged bird, lead me down the river. Show me something you never shown. Like the train, we'll trust the trestle. Bellow my homeward song. Mama warned me about the man, eyes of gold and a wide brimmed hat. Sometimes I won't sleep for days. We won't talk about that. There's a road, crooked and wide, battling canyons, Satan's spine, hell within, hell outside. I've seen the gates, and they're open wide. The coat I brought is soaking wet. From my shoulders it hung with shame. Older now with deep regrets. Ain't nobody else to blame. Three black cats are in my path, screaming like some old deathly choir. Older now and I can't turn back. I'm gonna keep on getting higher. There's a road, crooked and wide, Badland canyons, Satan's spine, hell within, hell outside. I've seen the gates, and they're open wide. Awake alone in a camp to 7. Dollar sticks under a sycamore tree. Beg of you on the road to heaven. Tell one last story to me. Thanks, y'all. Man, I'm glad we got a little cooler out here. This is not what it felt like at 4 o'clock. You weren't out here yet, but trust me. We're going to do one here about the loneliest place I've ever been. This one's called New York City in the Rain. So many people, so lonely. New York City in the rain. If there's a lady more lonely, I don't know her name. They only treat you right on holidays. When you're working late, feels like it'll never change. It might as well be waking up to the smell of smoke. 5 a.m. before the sun comes up. 'Cause everyone is laying down in the hands of hope. We all have our she's feeling down, and all that's left of her is high heels and a slouch. Her friends ain't around. They treat her like she was a spilled drink at a bar. They'll get another round on the other side of town. You might as well be waking up to the smell of smoke at 5 a.m. before the sun comes up. 'Cause everyone is laying down in the hands of hope. We all have our own valley to walk. If it's true, what can I do? If it's true, what can I do? Oh, you might as well be waking up to the smell of smoke at 5 a.m. before the sun comes up. 'Cause everyone is laying down in the hands of hope. We all have our own valley to walk. If it's true, what can I do? New York City in the rain. I used to stay out all night. I used to run my mouth and always try to start a fight and get out of the way, just in time for someone else to take the blame. Well, now it's midnight and this place has got me feeling like a ghost. Oh, and I'm long gone before the party ever comes to a close. Oh, what a long road full of sorrow. How many smiles from a bottle could I borrow? It's getting awfully hard though. Heaven knew always say I'm sorry tomorrow. Well, now it's midnight and this place has got me feeling like a ghost. Oh, and I'm long gone before the party ever comes to a close. Nothing was working, nothing's hurting. My time was up before they even closed the curtain. I felt I was deserving much more than a day-to-day hurting. Well, now it's midnight and this place has got me feeling like a ghost. Oh, and I'm long gone before the party ever comes to a close. Well, now it's midnight and this place has got me feeling like a ghost, like a ghost, like a ghost. And I'm long gone before the party ever comes to a close.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Before we travel any further down this road, I want to introduce you to a couple fellas up here. Wouldn't sound the same without them. From Ellicott City, Maryland on the dobro is Carter Giegrich. Over here on the upright bass and singing harmony with me from Manhattan, Kansas is Carl Zerfas. whenever I intro Carl, I always know who's from Kansas in the crowd. You know? It's pretty easy. I learned a long time ago, if you want to write a good song, you just keep all the details the same and you change the name. That's what I did with this one. It's called Madeline.
Madeline, can you believe it's snowing? Well, it's been rain for 3 days straight. Finished getting ready while I clear your windshield, scraping by on a slow scale. Madeline, do you remember heaven back before July, before your mother died? In the quiet of the evening you could still hear her, how she'd always say, it's just one of those things. Remember when we played to win, now we're trying not to lose. Time's a river running slow. I believe you either leave or you're left behind to rust. Time takes and breaks, I trust. Madeline, it's hard, but I know we're gonna make it. After all we've lost, we're gonna carry on. And if it's too heavy, I'll be here to help you find your glow from long ago. Remember when we played to win, now we're trying not to lose. Time's a river running slow. I believe you either leave or you're left behind to rust. Time takes and breaks, I trust. Time takes and breaks, I trust.
Thank you. And I do have some records and CDs, and if you're not wearing a shirt this evening, I will sell you one of those right over there. I'll be over there afterwards saying hey. But yeah, thanks for joining us over there at the merch table, helping us get down the road a little bit. These guys haven't eaten in like 2 days. Here's one called Stack of Tomorrows.
Drifting through a dream, I know it isn't real. I'm sitting all alone by a chimney in a field. There wasn't any smoke, wasn't any warmth, no roof, no walls, just an oncoming storm. The valley's come alive, washed in the light by moon, well aware of what it brings to the night. I'm swimming through the stars, make my getaway. Don't say nothing till I know what to say. Don't say nothing till I know what to say. And I'm chasing the night sky. Be there by sunrise, stacking up tomorrows with you. fight for what I've got with not much to show, and you can bet against it, but the time won't slow. Lightning in a bottle make me feel alive. Seems you're either making or you're wasting time. Seems you're either making or you're wasting time. And I'm chasing the night sky. Be there by sunrise, stacking up tomorrows with you until my last days are through. Then I don't say nothing till I know what to say. Don't say nothing till I know what to say. Don't say nothing till I know what to say. Don't say nothing till I know what to say.
Thank you. And I got a question. Did any of y'all grow up on the same road as your entire family? Really? That doesn't super shock me around here. Where was that town? Was it here? Okay, cool. Well, then this song's going to be for you. Because that happened to me. I grew up on this road with my entire family, and I thought that was super normal. And then I went on tour, and I realized everybody didn't have like a grocery bag full of homegrown vegetables on their doorstep at all times, unfortunately. But the road I grew up on and the road I live on is called Red Bank Road. That's the title of this song. It closes out my new record. And it's for our friend over here. Also, I just want to say thank you to all the volunteers. There's a lot of people behind the scenes doing a lot of work around here. So yeah, thank you so much, y'all.
Bluebird flies in the eastern sky, reminding me of better times when I was young and I was unafraid. I was innocent until I moved away. It's easy to forget where you come from when the smoke and lights start to leave you numb, and longing for that old oak tree shade when the noise becomes an endless parade. Thinking about what I miss the most. Bottles, backboards, and the Holy Ghost. Tobacco fields carved out by red dirt roads. I could lose myself for miles and miles and still feel at home. Miss my father for his firm handshake and the way he'd ache after a long day. My mother for her dark brown eyes and a graceful hand and a perfect smile. There's a house down on Red Bank Road. My great great-grandfather, he has a golden soul. He makes the most out of his last days, and the Lord stops everything just to hear him pray. Thanks. Thanks, man. Happy Father's Day to all you dads out there doing the work. I wrote this next one about being patient with people you don't want to be patient with. Judging by some of the nervous laughter I'm hearing right now. Not trying to start any fights on the way home or anything, but who knows, right? It's called Wait a Minute. I hear it's a virtue. Wait a minute, I can't change them. Take the thoughts, rearrange them. I was thinking we could be so bold. Dream up a love for anyone in the cold. I broke away the chains, I freed my mind like a runaway train. Wanted everyone I'd ever known to feel the same thing. We all get there when we get there, don't we? Get there when we get there. Wait a minute, I can't change them. Take the thoughts, rearrange them. I was thinking we could be so bold. Dream up a love for anyone in the cold. Everyone's the same. We all get soaked in the pouring rain. Since when did being different make you someone new to blame? We all get there when we get there, don't we? Get there when we get there. And I broke away the chains, I freed my mind like a bird from a cage. Wanted everyone I'd ever known to feel the same thing. We all get there when we get there, don't we? We get there when we get there. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I was thinking. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I was thinking. We get there when we get there. Get there when we get there. Thanks. Be patient. I mentioned earlier we made a new record. We're going to try a new song here, if that's all right. It sounds like it might be. I grew up playing music at this small venue. It was like a little cinder block building. It was called the Garage, and it was in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
And I did so many things that I'm proud of in that building, and so many things I'm not as proud of in that building. I sold out my first show there and wheezed the juice off the Jägermeister machine in the same night. So it was a mixed bag, the garage was. Maybe you had a place like that you enjoyed as well. Unfortunately, the garage shut down a few years back, and I wasn't home to say goodbye to it. So it was like a really kind of hard pill to swallow for me because I loved it and I grew up in there. So I decided to write a song about it, and it's going to be on the next record. And yeah, it's called The Garage. If you have a small venue you love, I think they're a huge part of the community. So just support it as much as you can, man. That's my spiel.
First time I showed up, I snuck in from the side. I wasn't quite of age, I was in for a ride. The band was from Ohio and I can't recall their name. They had a decent singer, they never found fame. I felt just like a prince, I've chased it ever since those nights at the garage. In the news, they told the time to go. I looked out from the stage on a sold-out show. Well, Kathy took a chance on me, I don't know what she saw. My poster hung beside my hero's poster on the wall. I felt just like a prince, I've chased it ever since those nights at the garage. Got a call from home, the rent was just too high. I was on a 3-week tour and I couldn't say goodbye. Some folks went to party where the beer was cheap and bad. I went there for songs, songs were all I had. I felt just like a prince, I've chased it ever since those nights at the garage.
Thank you. Gonna be the smash summer hit of 2028. I used to have this old mechanic, his name was Wayne. Me and my dad, we lovingly referred to him as Crazy Wayne. Because the truth is, he was crazy as hell, but he kept an old work van running way longer than it should have ran. I bought this van for $600, and it ran for 7 years. It didn't have any windows in the back, man. It was all white, and it's kind of creepy, but it didn't have any seats either. So what we did, we went to the Goodwill and we bought a floral print love seat for $50, and we shimmied it in the side, but we didn't bolt it down or anything. So anytime you took a turn left or right, you're all sliding all around. You really wanted to be the driver in this van. I'm just lucky to be here in Galva this evening. I guess the moral of this story is get you a mechanic as good as Wayne and just try to ignore the weird stuff. Here you go.
It must not be a coincidence, it happens over and over. It must not be a coincidence, it happens over and over. Crazy Wayne said the problem with cars these days, they break but don't break all the way. You could be riding alone and thinking nothing's wrong. a coincidence. It happens over and over. It must not be a coincidence. It happens over and over. 15 years ago his family went to Dublin. The cobblestone streets were slick there in the snow. With a tear in his eye, never thought I'd see him cry. He said, I'm glad my daughter made me go. It must not be a coincidence. It happens over and over. It must not be a coincidence. It happens over and over. Now there's grease on his hands, hard times on his heels, and he swears he's doing the best he can, but he's only spinning wheels, and it all feels way too real. It must not be a coincidence. It happens over and over. It must not be a coincidence. It happens over and over. Crazy Wayne said the problem with hearts these days, they break but don't break all the way. I think we got a few songs left for you. We're not going to do the thing where we walk off and you clap till your hands are bruised, because we're not Pink Floyd, and so we'll skip all that, and we're just going to do 3 more songs if that's all right. Yeah, seems easier for everybody. Man, I wrote this one in Amarillo, Texas. And I was ill prepared for the ice and the snow there. I just thought Texas, the desert, Whataburgers are everywhere. And I didn't bring a jacket, so I pulled out of my hotel parking lot first thing. The salt truck kicked a rock through my windshield, and I was thinking, man, I gotta write this song now. This one's called Texas Tea. The birthday came and went, got a late check out at the Lone Star Inn. Amarillo in the snow, you never know until you go. I was sliding with the windshield cracked, all of a sudden like a heart attack. Stole my life, went and sent me spinning. And now I'm broken, now I'm tired, the night is dark as Texas tea. Study lips of lies, I always know who to believe. Some places are worth leaving, some mountains are worth climbing, and some love is worth finding. Well, I never quite could sit still, pecan pie in a windowsill. Years alone by a creek I sat, feeling like a baptized cat. There wasn't anything anyone could do, wasn't anything anyone could say. Once I heard the highway call my name. Now I'm broken, now I'm tired, the night is dark as Texas tea. Study lips of lies, I always know who to believe. Some places are worth leaving, some mountains are worth climbing, and some love is worth finding. I'm driving home through Tennessee, pockets full of memories. I belong back by the creek, the ones I love within my reach. I wouldn't dare call it running away. I was born for the chase. When I get home, I'll be drenched in the moonlight. Now I'm broken, now I'm tired, the night is dark as Texas tea. Study lips of lies, I always know who to believe. Some places are worth leaving, some mountains are worth climbing, and some love is worth finding, yeah, oh. Thank you. Thank you. I wrote this next one about being a weirdo. Took me a long time to think that was all right. This one's for all you weirdos out there. Any weirdos out there? Man, that's good to hear. Makes me feel better. We're going to try to do this one in the key of that train. I don't fit in, not the way that's expected. There's a murder of crows, counting the bones they've collected. I don't fit in, not at all, not at all. Never minded following all the rules that were set for me, just so long as they all made sense and I could do just as I please. You can be yourself, I was told it ain't worth the fight. They kept me up all night, I don't fit in, not the way that's expected. There's a murder of crows, counting the bones they've collected. Well, I don't fit in, not at all, not at all. The shorter roads and lighter loads, only thing that you have to do. Be less of this and more of that till there's little left of you. I can let the lies slide right through my two front teeth. They don't sit right with me, I don't fit in, not the way that's expected. There's a murder of crows, counting the bones they've collected. Well, I don't fit in, not at all, not at all. The deck is stacked, my bags are packed, one for all my many moves. I change again, I get strange again, what a joy it is to choose. I'll be satisfied, full of pride when my wind is blown into the wild unknown. I don't fit in, not the way it's expected. There's a murder of crows, counting the bones they've collected. Well, I don't fit in, not at all, not at all. Thanks so much, y'all. And one more time for Carter Gigerich on the dobro over here. Carl Zerf is on the upright bass. And if you just stumbled upon us, my name is Caleb Caudle, and I'm here from Germantown, North Carolina. Thanks for listening. Once again, I do have some records over there. I just want to thank everyone behind the scenes. They've been so great and such a big help. Y'all got a good thing going here. You don't even know how good you have it. So keep coming back. Keep supporting this thing. It's a good thing. I'm going to leave you with this one called Monte Carlo. My grandfather, he had a 1970 Monte Carlo. It's the first year they made them. He reminded me of that often. His was glitter green, and it had a dark green leather roof. It was a beautiful car. He had a little Batman hanging from the rear view. I loved him, and I loved that car, so I wrote this song. This was called Monte Carlo. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. ends of the sand, the freights are laid forward. Some days aren't even worth it, and they only just exist to make it hurt. Some days, and some days are just a shadow of every day that's come before. Some days take away everything, and then they still want more. Some days, well, had I known he'd get here, I would hope that it would seem sincere. Now I'm driving through the Smoky Mountains in a Monte Carlo. Stop at a casino, bet it all on black. Some days are just a steeplechase and the waving of a flag. And you lose by no sleep in your clothes, 'cause it's all that you have. Some days, throw both the gloves off and go punching through the night. And the crowd throws roses to the ring at the end of the fight. Some days, well, had I known he'd get here, I would hope that it would seem sincere. Now I'm driving through the Smoky Mountains in a Monte Carlo. Stop at a casino, bet it all on black. Well, had I known he'd get here, I would hope that it would seem sincere. Now I'm driving through the Smoky Mountains in a Monte Carlo. Stop at a casino, bet it all on black. Bet it all on black. Bet it all on black, 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 black. Ooh, 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 Thank you, Galva. We'll see you next time. Have a good night.
One more big round of applause for Caleb Caudle. And yes, thank you once again to Laney Jones, our opening act. Before too many folks head out, I do want to mention a couple things. There were a couple items. Just tonight, there was an iPhone found in the women's bathroom. So if you left an iPhone in the women's bathroom, go back to the Galva Arts Council tent there, and they'll take care of you there. Also, from week one, there was a girl's wallet that was found during the week one concerts. So if that's still has not been claimed. So if you happen to be here tonight, you can also check with the Galva Arts Council tent over there. All right, great. I guess the phone has been found now, so that is awesome. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's free concert, which exists because of the generous grant provided by the Mortimer and Mimi Levitt Foundation. A huge thank you goes out to them and the foundation for their generous support of the Levitt Amp Galva Music Series. The Levitt Foundation's mission is to empower communities to transform underused public spaces through free live music. This year, the Levitt Foundation is supporting over 700 free concerts in 41 towns and cities across the country. We'd like to once again thank our major sponsors whose banners and signs you see near the stage, and the many, many others who have donated time, money, and resources to make this series possible. And if you like what you heard tonight, please visit the band's merchandise tables located to the south of the stage. The band members would be happy to visit with you and send you home with a signed piece of merchandise to remember this evening by. Every Sunday through August 6th, except for July 2nd, we'll be right here at Wiley Parks. Keep the free live music coming. Please come next week for Muka Paza and Elizabeth Von Presley. And also we do want to mention over there at Kadazan House Concerts over in Cambridge, right by the Cambridge schools, on Wednesday, J.E. Sunday and Tyler Weaver, and Friday, Jason Wells over there at Kadazan House Concerts. Potluck at 6 o'clock, music starts at 7. There's more music going on than just the 11 a.m. Galva Music Series. So be sure to invite your friends and family. Again, as you're packing up, if you could please take a moment to look around and collect any trash that you might see, it would be greatly appreciated. We want to leave the park looking better than it was when we started the night. But before you head home, we've got tonight's 50-50 drawing and our nightly raffle winner. And we're going to do that right now. And we got Miss Charlotte here who's going to reach in and pull out that winning ticket. This is for the door prize donated by Galva Arts Council. It is a bucket of 4th of July fun. And that winner is Sandy White. Sandy White, come up and claim your bowl of 4th of July fun. And now for our 50-50 winner. $74. Here we go. Get your tickets out. Charlotte's going to reach in this bucket. She's going to grab this winning ticket. All right, the winning ticket for the 50-50 drawing is 870-6448. 870-6448. The winner of the 50-50 drawing.
Let's cover them up. Look back. You should cover them up with your jacket so I wouldn't know. I just figured.
Give you just one more minute here. Let me read that number one more time. Oh, we got it. Yep.
I'm telling you, she sets me up.
All right, thank you, everybody. We were so fortunate to have things cool off tonight, and we dodged the rain. But now, as soon as we get all packed up tonight, we can say, "Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain," for many, many hours. So hope and pray for some rain here. But thank you on behalf of everybody at the 11 a.m. Galva Music Series. We'll see you right back here at Wiley Park next week. Everybody drive home safely.